Hey, what's up guys, how you all doing? I'm Paul the Tech Giant and welcome back to the channel, where today I'm going to be unboxing and taking a look at this Ulefone ARMOR 26 Ultra. Now this phone is sold as a rugged phone, but to be fair, it's built like an absolute tank. And if I'm being totally honest, it's probably tougher than me. So let's get into this mind-bending spec list then. I'm starting off first with the 15,000, that's not 5, that's 15,600 milliamp hour battery. Now you think that's mental? Well, the standby time on this phone is, well, not a couple of days, not a couple of weeks. It's up to 72 days. That is crazy. Then when it comes to the charging side of that battery, we're talking fast charging, 120 watts. Moving on to the cameras, we have a 200 megapixel camera, a 64 megapixel infrared night vision camera. Screen-wise, we're talking a 6.7 inch 120 Hz display. We also have NFC and, my favourite, an IR blaster. Now these are great fun. Walk into a bar, football's on, you don't want to watch the football, grab your phone, open up that IR blaster, change your channel over and watch everyone go absolutely mental. Trust me, it's a right laugh. Then finally we have expandable storage, which is something that many of us have loved but sadly have lost on our phones over the years. As I'm sure you'll agree, those are some mental specs, but they are just some of the amazing features of this phone. Now I just quickly want to say a massive thanks to Aliexpress for kindly sending me over this phone to unbox and test out. Now if you like what you see with this phone, I'll be putting a link in the description so you can go and pick one up for yourselves, and they've kindly sent me over some discount codes to share with you guys. Now if this isn't the phone for you, then don't worry. I've never been on AliExpress before, but I went on there the other day for the first time and they've got loads of other phones, loads of other great products, and all, to be fair, at really low prices. And at the moment they're currently running a summer sale, so you can save yourself even more money. So when you factor in that they've already got amazingly low prices, their summer sale, it's going to bring down these prices even more. And then when you use those discount codes that I'm going to give to you in the description, then you could pick yourself up an absolute bargain. So once again, massive thanks to AliExpress. Go and check out their summer sale and make use of those discount codes. Okie dokie, let's crack on then, and I just want to point out that there are some great accessories available for this phone, and we'll take a look at those a little bit later on. So we're going to first start off by taking a look around the outside of the phone box itself. So this is the Ulefone ARMOR 26 Ultra. Moving down to the bottom left hand corner, we can see it has up to 24 gig of RAM. That's made up of 12 gig of normal RAM and 12 gig of virtual RAM. Moving around to the top end of the box where we get some specs. We've got a multimedia speaker, which, trust me, is probably one of the loudest speakers you are ever to find on a mobile phone. Goes on to say about the 6.7 inch Full HD plus 120 Hz display. Then we have 512 gig of storage, 50 megapixel front camera, 200 megapixel quad rear camera. We've got that mental 15,600 milliamp hour battery. We've got that 120 watt charging and power by Android. Right, let's now get the lid off this absolute beast. So let's see what we have inside. So set the lid aside there and we have this insert. So branded up there. What do we have in here? So we have our user manual, Service Center app instructions. So we've got an accessory ecosystem brochure, which is great. Shows us all the stuff there. Tells us all about those amazing accessories, some of which I have, some of which I don't. But it's nice that that's included, that you can see some extra things that you may want to purchase. Next up, we have our multi-function instructions, safety prompt card, warranty card, and charging instructions. Moving on down from that, and we have a tempered glass screen protector. That's really good that that's actually in the box. So it's good to know that your screen's going to be well protected. Moving the box back in then, and now we come to the phone itself. So, God blimey, that Whew, that has got some heft to it. That is a proper big boy phone. Look how fat that is. Now, of course, it's got to be like this because of that massive battery, but what else would you expect with such a hardcore phone? Now, before we take a closer look at the phone, just going to set it off to one side, bring the box back in, and we can see the other things that we get in it. So we get that 120 watt charging brick that's included. Not got to pay extra, that's in the box. Setting that off to one side, and then we have our SIM ejector tool just there, and then we also have this very colourful charging cable. Oh, that feels nice and thick. Love the colour on that, and obviously that is USB-C to USB-C. Very nice cable. And then finally we have this, which is a lanyard. So yeah, you can sling it around your wrist and have that bad boy hanging off it. Now, taking a closer look at the phone, the outside packaging is very handy indeed, because it actually tells you what all the different buttons do. But I'm going to actually take it out of its sleeve, and then we will run through what each thing does. So again, on the screen just there, it's running through the list of all those specs. Again, just reminding us how great this phone is. So first, starting off around the outside of the phone, and there we have our volume buttons up and down. Then we have our power button, but this isn't just a power button, it's also our fingerprint reader. Moving down from that, we have this, a dedicated SOS button. Love the fact that that's done in red there, really stands out and looks smart. Moving down to the bottom of the phone, and we have a flap. And if we open this up, we have our USB-C charging port. But what is that? Yes, that is a headphone socket. Again, something we've lost on phones over the years. Now, just below that, we've got this cutout there, and that's to attach your lanyard. Moving around to the other side of the phone now then, and we have this connection. And this is very useful indeed, because this is where you will connect up some of those accessories that you can get. So they simply just snap on, and no fuss, and it works just straight away. Moving along from that, and we come to this lovely orange button. And this is a customizable button. So it's very popular these days, and it's great that that's been added, that you can customize that to do many different things. Now, just along from that, and we come to our card slot. Now we can put 2 SIM cards in here, and we can also put an SD card, which can be up to 2 terabytes. Then finishing off round up the top, and we can see just there is our IR blaster. Let's move round to the back of the phone now then, and at the bottom you can see we have these connections. Now, once again, these are to be used with some of the accessories, so again, nice and easy to connect up. Moving up to the top, and then we come to our camera array, and in the middle of it we've got that whopping great speaker, which we'll test out in just a bit. Love to see how loud that's going to be. But yeah, so we've got our camera array going on there, and also those infrared lights for our night vision camera. And finishing off at the top, we've got a nice big fat flash. Now I've come to part of the video that I'm going to absolutely love, and that's pulling off this screen protector. So let's peel that off. Ooh, nice and fresh. Now, I have just noticed after peeling that off, it does look like we already have a screen protector applied. So yeah, that's a great start. Now that we've got all that out of the way, let's press the power button and fire it up. Okie dokie, that's the phone all set up now then, and what I've done, I've gone ahead and registered my fingerprint on that fingerprint reader just on the side just there. So let's see how quick that responds to my touch. Yep, seems pretty good to me. Not the fastest I've ever seen in my life, but more than adequate. Now, along with the fingerprint reader, it also allowed me to set up for facial recognition. So let's quickly test that out. I'm going to move my face off to the side, press the button, and then I'm going to look at it now. There we go. Again, pretty much instantaneous. Do it again, look at the camera, there we go. Yeah, nice and snappy. Now, obviously, this is an Android phone, so we've got all the usual Android stuff going on. But as well, we've got this great little outdoor app going on here. So if I click on that, we can see we've got some great apps already built into this phone. So we've got a height meter there, compass, flashlight. Let's just check that out there for a second. There we go. Nice and bright. So knock that off. Then also we've got hanging painting, alarm bell. Let's try that. So maybe in an emergency, you could try that out. Plumb bob. Look at this. We got it all going on here. Look at that. That's mental. This is a proper one for, dare I say it, the geezers out there. So protractor as well. Look at that. A protractor. Again, I'm sure you can download these apps, but it's nice that these are all embedded in the phone out of the box. Noise test. And as you can see, it's clearly registering my voice and working well. So once again, a very fitting bunch of apps for a big rugged phone like this. Now screen-wise, got to be totally honest, not the highest resolution available on the market, but to be fair, it's more than you need on a phone like this. And we do have that buttery smooth 120Hz display. But when it comes to brightness, fair play, I got to say it. It does go pretty bright. Now I've just quickly taken off my microphone for a second, so you're going to have to excuse if it does sound different. But the reason for that is because I want to test out the absolutely massive speaker on this phone. And I want you to get the full effect of it. So what I've done, I've got some no copyright sounds ready. I'm going to fire it up and we're going to take a step back, just see how loud this bad boy really goes. That is loud. My God, that is really, really loud. I don't know how well it's come across on camera, but yeah, that is absolutely mental. Next up, we're going to take a look at the camera. So let's fire up the camera app. And there we go. So we've got a few options going on, as you can expect. So we're in the regular photo mode at the moment. We'll do some test footage in a minute. Then we've got a film mode there. So again, just going to add a few different effects. Then we've got our video. And if we press on the settings cog just there and we go to video quality, we can see that yes, it does shoot in 4K. Now at the top there, we have our 200 megapixel shooter. But the thing that really stands out to me has got to be the night vision. So of course, we've got those infrared lights there on the back, as you can see them. And yeah, that should be great in those very low light conditions. Right, we're now testing out the internal camera on this phone. And let me know what you think about it. Now, as you can see, I'm obviously indoors, backlit, so quite a challenging environment. This phone doesn't shoot 4K on the internal camera, but it does shoot in full HD. But let me know what you think. We now move over to the external camera to test out what that is like. Now, if you watch my channel, you'll know that I mainly do TV reviews. And quite a lot of the time, my videos are shot showing the TV. So I thought it'd be good for my viewers to compare how it looks when I'm shooting a similar scene. Now, normally I use a gimbal for stabilization, but I'm just using this handheld at the moment and no microphone. So yeah, it's moving around a little bit there, but you get to see exactly what it's like because most people won't have a gimbal, and what the sound quality is also like. Again, let me know in the comments what you think of it. Let's finally finish off then by looking at some of the accessories that you can get for this amazing phone. So first up then, we have this, a 33 watt desk charging dock. Now this is going to utilize those connections on the bottom of the phone just there, As we can see, it will slide in and connect nice and easily. Moving on to the next one, and we have this Armor holster, multi-purpose phone pouch, and this is for the Armor 26 series. There we go. So a nice holster to put on your belt to make sure that rugged phone isn't going to get lost. And then finally, and this is the one that I really like, we have this dual camera endoscope. Now once again, this is going to utilize one of the features on the phone, and that is that connection just on the side. As we can see, that is the connection just there. Just simply connect onto the phone, and there you go, you've got your dual camera endoscope. I think I might try that out in a separate video. Could be a laugh on seeing where I can stick it to. And there you have it then, guys. What an absolutely mental feature-packed phone. Now, I do intend to do a follow-up video where I plan on testing this thing to, well, pretty much destruction. See what I can actually throw at it, or actually throw this at, to be more precise. And yeah, I think it could be quite a fun video. Once again, I want to say a big thanks to Aliexpress for sending this over. Don't forget, I've got those discount codes that I'll leave in the description for you. So go grab yourself a bargain. And don't forget they've got their summer sale on at the moment. So go check that out. And if you have enjoyed today's video, do us a favour and give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you already haven't. And hopefully, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.